Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ronan Vico, and in this video we're going to learn about UDF, the user defined functions. In my opinion, it's the first thing all developers on Power Apps Canvas who use Power FX need to learn. Let's define what is a function first. A function is a reusable code that returns a value or performs some tasks. So the function now, it's a reusable code that returns the exactly date and time that is running the code. You can see here that now it's a function, an internal function that comes with the Power Apps Canvas. We have a lot of functions like null, like clear collect, and everything else that you already know. Let's use another function here. For example, the sum function, right? I can insert the input, the numbers or a collection and a column, and this function is a reusable code that is ready to perform the sum of all numbers or a column from a collection, and after performing the sum returns to us the value of the sum, right? So sum 1 2 3 returns the number 6. That is a function. But we also have functions that don't return nothing, right? Let me show you one that you use on all of your apps. Here at this button, we can insert the notify. The notify, it's a function that performs the task to show us this notification, but don't have any outputs. All of these functions, it's internal functions, right? And if I need to create my own function, that is exactly what I'm going to show you. You don't need, for example, to do the same task again and again and again if you can create an UDF, an user defined function. For example, if you have a date and you want to have a format date that you use in a lot of cases on your application, you can go and use the text function with the parameter day, month, year. Okay, let me close that. So, oops, my bad, month. So we have this format on a lot of parts of my application, right? Instead of using the text function with all the same input for the formatting, I can have a custom UDF. I can call this UDF whatever I want. For example, get the date perfect format. Check it out. I can go here at the settings first. We need to turn it on, okay, on updates. UDF, it's turned on. So if it's at preview, but it's working pretty fine. I use UDF all the time in all my application. I know that it's at preview, but you can try and use it on your apps. So turn it on, and now you can go to your app on the object app, formulas, and start to use your own formulas like this one. So let's create our new formula. I will create here a formula that is called format my date to beauty date. I can write whatever I want for the name of my function. Always use a good name so you can remember what this functions does, okay? In my case, this function receives an input, okay? Receives an input. The input will be the date, and I will insert that the date is a date and time. So I am writing here what my functions need as input. In my case, is the date as the type date and time. And also, I will insert here the column, and I will write the type of the output. What is the output of my function? In my case, it's a text, right? I can say that is a date and time also, but in this case, it's not really a date and time. It's a date format right? So it's a text. So this function, it have an input of the type date and time and have an output of the type text. I will write equals and start to write my function. So I can write here text, and the input is going to be the input of the text function, the date, and I will format the way I think is better. So day, month, year. This function is ready to use. It's a function that was defined by me, the user, not an internal function. So I can copy this function and use it again in other places of my app. So for example, this label right here, I can just insert my function. Format, oh, take a look, it's already here. And I know that is a function. Format my date to beauty date, and the input is the date. So format my date to beauty date, and we can see the output, the result. We can create our own functions that perform different operations and display that the same operations again and again and again in different places of our own app. But not just that. We can have multiple parameters. In my case, I have just one, but I can have date and time, and other parameter here called OK as type text, for example, and concatenate that and do a lot of other operations, right? But not just that. One of the recent updates on Power Apps, we can also perform actions and tasks. That's perfect for us. So we can create a functional called create new record on collection. And this function do not receive any input and returns a void. What does this mean? This means that is a function that perform actions. I can do, for example, I can perform a notify hello world, and after that I can collect a new record on code people data, a blank one, and also do other stuff, right? So I can write a custom function, a user-defined function to perform actions. And when I need it to use it again and again, with or without parameter, this needs to be clear for you. It's optional. I can have parameters or not. It's your choice, depends on your case. So this simple function right here just notify hello world and also collect a new record on this collection. So I can reuse that on a button like that. Let's insert a gallery here so we can see the collection being filled. I will insert here the collection code people data, and I will insert a label here, new record. Okay, and when I click this button, on select of this button, I will call my function. I don't remember the name of the function. Create new record on collection. Okay, I will call the create new record on collection like that, like a notify, like an internal function, but we make it this function, right? We made it. So I will click on this button, and the record is here, the hello world is here. I can click it again, and the collect will perform it again, and the notify will perform it again. So we can reuse this code in any place of my app, or in any button or any event. I can reuse the same code. This is awesome. That's why I said on the beginning of the video, it's the first thing a developers need to learn when starting on Power Apps, because reuse the code is really important. We can have our own functions like this one or that one where we perform actions. Hope this video helped you to understand a little more about Power Facts. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up and leave your feedback down below, and also write the fruit strawberry so I will know that you watched it to the end. So leave your feedback with the word strawberry. And also I want to know what more do you want me to teach at this channel. So leave down below what can be the next topic for this channel. Thank you so much. Please share this channel so we can grow up a little bit more and share more knowledge around the world. I will finish this class right here. Check the links on the description. If you need any help on Power Platform or Microsoft developments, we have a company ready to help and support you. You can contact us on email on the description. We see you in another video, in another class, and please consider to subscribe.